Alright, welcome to a quick video for the design process. The design process is something we will be using throughout the class. We are going to make a lot of things in this class. Some things we'll make by hand and have physical prototypes. Other things we will make on the computer using software called Tinkercad. But no matter what we're making, we're going to follow the design process. It's only 4 steps. I've kind of cut it down a little bit. So I'm going to go over it real quick with you. And again, if you ever have questions, just let me know. The first step in the design process is actually called defining a problem. We need to know the actual problem we're trying to solve. Before we can come up with a solution, we need to know what the problem is. So defining a problem is really just figuring out what problem you're trying to solve. It's good to be as specific as possible with that first step. Second step is generating concepts. Lots of ways to do this. The biggest way, most common way, is brainstorming. Lots of ways to brainstorm. You can draw sketches, you can just write ideas on paper, you can talk out loud with other people or to yourself. The big thing to remember with brainstorming is that there are no bad ideas. Get crazy with brainstorming. Have fun, think way outside of the box. And as you continue to brainstorm, some of those ideas will actually start to take shape. And even those crazy ideas, you never know what those end up turning into. Research is also part of generating concepts. Get online, talk to people. What have other people done to try to solve this problem? Or are there similar problems that people have worked on? So look at some other ideas that people have done. Designing a solution. Once we have a whole bunch of ideas, now we need to kind of pick some of those ideas or tweak 1 or 2 of those ideas to finalize a solution. And you'll see that this solution might or may not work. The 4th step is to build and test that solution. I personally find the building to be the fun part. A lot of times students and myself, we want to skip the first 3 steps and just go right to building. That's very common, very natural to want to do that, but these first 3 steps are really important to do before you start building. It'll make the building go so much quicker, so much smoother if you do the brainstorming and the solutions. Once you build, you do have to test the solution. Does it work? Does it meet all the requirements? Does it solve the problem you were originally trying to solve? Usually, if it's the first time you've done something, the answer is no. It doesn't solve the problem, or something doesn't work. So we have to go back to one of these other steps. We might need to tweak the problem. We will do some more brainstorming, or maybe look at another idea from your brainstorming. Pick a different solution. So just because this process has steps 1, 2, 3, 4, doesn't mean we just stop at 4. The big idea is we get a solution, we build it, we test it. If it does fix the problem, if it does solve the problem, great, we can use it. But then we're going to repeat this process again and again, over and over again. Because we can always make something better. This is the reason every couple of years we buy new cell phones, or every couple of years we buy new video game consoles. This is the reason if you look at cans of pop, notice how cans of pop have constantly changed over the years. Things are always changing because we can always make things better. So just because you've got something built and it works doesn't mean you're done. You will constantly want to adapt and make things better. And that's the design process. I don't want to talk too long on it. Find a problem, brainstorm some ideas, pick an idea, build it, test it, and go back, make it better. All right, let me know if you have any questions. The design process.